God really used me? We start second guessing ourselves. And we get annihilated in this dimension, and we never make it to the revelation of who God has called you to be.
Right.
I am Calvin Abbott. I'm not Lady Nika. I'm not Pastor Delane. I'm not Chief Apostle Roach. I do not know the revelation of who they are.
That's right, your word.
He has revealed to me who I am.
Right.
So the only way that I'm going to get my job done is that my life has to be established upon the revelation that he's called me to be.
Come on.
Stop trying to operate out of someone else's revelation.
Good word, Apostle. Good word.
Praise the Lord.
Stop attempting to operate out of somebody else's anointing.
That's it.
I don't want it. Thank you, Lord. I don't want it.
I love this woman of God. Y'all know I love
Oh,
this
I love her
woman of
too.
God. I love her. She has a heart for God. She has a heart for the people of God. She hears from God. She hears from the throne room. I love her delivery, but I could never be her.
No.
And not just based upon gender. Spiritually, I can never be her because he never called me to be her.
Right.
And our problem is we see people and we idolize people and we put people on the pedestal, and I want an anointing like them and I want to be like them instead of tapping into who God has called you to be.
Good word. Good word.
If he speaks into Adam, you can sit down. You tired? No, you're not tired. If he speaks into Adam and Adam becomes a living soul, and he speaks into you in your mother's womb. The Bible said in Jeremiah chapter 1, he said, before I formed you,
Good God.
before I created, before you was even a thought,
Thank you, God.
I knew you. God in his infinite power and wisdom.
Good God.
Don't that just be something to you?
Yes, it did.
He's immaculate, omniscient,
Yes.
omnipotent.
Yes, he is.
That's God. I felt that thing. He created. Y'all laughing. Y'all know y'all enjoy it. He creates me from dust. Bible says, who can know the mind of God? Who could know it and contain it?
Contain that thing. Come on.
And if I've only been created in his image to occupy the revelation he's called me to be, how can I operate out of your revelation and mine? I don't have the capacity.
Impossible.
I was not created to carry
Impossible.
two different life revelations.
Okay.
I was only created to carry what he gave me.
Help us, Lord.
And we have to be confident
Show us, God.
and empowered to know in the church that I don't have to be like you. I don't have to sing like you. I don't have to preach like you. I don't have to shout like you.
Pray like you.
You ain't all that anyway.
Come on.
I don't have to be like you. And that, it sounds funny, but that's how you gotta get it. And it's not an arrogance. It's not an arrogance. It's a knowing.
Come on. Come on.
Because a lot of times people look at you and that you just so arrogant. You just so this. No, I'm not arrogant. I just know who I am.
There it is. Come on.
And just because you don't know who you are,
Just because.
that is not an indication that there is some insecurity in me.
You're preaching.
Missed it. Missed it.
You're preaching.
Good word.
Because people will try to throw off their insecurity on you.
They will.
They will.
She thinks she all that. Because God used her to say that. Who she thinks she is. She always do that. Because she knows who she is.
That's right.
He knows who he is.
That's right.
And I can only occupy the revelation that God has called me. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Lord.
Amen.
Good word.
Thank you.
Amen.
So I want to pick up from where the young people left off last week. a lot of them made reference to the movie The Lion King. And there was one portion of the movie where Mufasa, Mufasa said to Simba, he took him out on the safari and just began to talk to him from father to son.
That's my poet.
He looked into the stars and things were just written out there. And he said to Simba, whatever you do, and I want to paraphrase, remember who you are.
That's right.
The church has been very influential in allowing us to obtain church culture. But some of them have lacked the capacity to release revelation of who God has called us to be.
Right.
And if I don't know who I am, then I cannot fulfill the assignment, the purpose, and the destiny that he's called me to be. And he's called me to do. And a lot of you, I'm just about done. 2 Peter is where I'm going to end. A lot of you prophetically are frustrated. And you're frustrated because, number one, you don't know who you are. Secondly, you are looking for that particular revelation in someone else. It's time for us to either go on a fast, get in our word, and really just talk to God. That's why I'm not hooping and hollering, because I want you to get this. Because the church is very instrumental in getting us emotional. But when we leave out of here, we're defeated.
Right.
Because we don't know who we are. And nobody takes the time, which is not the job of the leaders, to tell you who you are.
Come on.
Not the job of the leaders to tell you who you are.
Exactly.
It's your job to seek the Creator for yourself.
That's right.
How many got a prayer life? How many does God talk to? And that you talk to God and he